And welcome to a new Let's Play. This time it's Raiderz, or the alpha or beta version of it, I forgot which one. I've already played the game for about an hour, but somehow the recording didn't work. And as you can see here, my last character is that one. So I'll start new and hope that this time it works. Oh, Crawler was the server. Here, Bort was my first character. New. Since my last character was male, I'll start this time a female and name her Glompator. That's a wonderful name. Sounds about the same to me. That was basic settings, style. I had a sorcerer last time, so I'll try a cleric this one. Appearance. Why not? Those are some strange face type. Here I can also scroll along that. Oh my. Those are some weird hairstyles. Well, let's just stick with that one and that one. Customize eye color, tattoo. No tattoo. What was that? Oh, I can position it somewhere. Tattoo color. Does that make any sense? No, probably not. A pity you can set an alpha value like how see-through it is. Well, let's just stick with that then. And close. Yes. connect. So, what is Raiderz? I haven't heard about it until a few days ago when I stumbled over the beta or alpha key giveaway. And that's a bit strange because I normally check gaming websites pretty often. I just check if it's recording this time. Yeah, that should work. So, I haven't heard about it before, which surprised me a bit. And it's a free-to-play game, or will be once it's finished. And I'm sorry, it's pretty late right now. Sorry. I said pretty late right now. Too much work, and so when I record this video in the night, I'm getting somewhat sleepy. Where was I? Alright, so it will be a free-to-play game once it's finished. And if I read it right, it's about slaying large monsters together or something. And it's still in the early phase of development. And it's, in my opinion, one of those games where the text of the quest is completely irrelevant. Of course, everything can still change during the beta. What skill do I have anyway? What's that? Hammer of light. Increases by gathering light in a hammer and throwing it 15 meters. So... So why do I think that the quest text doesn't matter? Well, the second quest I picked up was already about kill 6 of those, and I guess you know the rest. Now, there are some things I like so far about this game. And one of those is that you actually have to aim, like in Fallen Earth, for example. And unlike in World of Warcraft, as a contrast. So I can cast your spells in all directions without hitting anything. But if I'm about to hit something while casting, then there's some glow around the opponents. And what else? Sorry. And I said I've played it for about an hour. And I guess it can be quite some fun in the end for some people. But I have the feeling that I'm not the actual target audience for the game. Which doesn't mean it's a bad game, it mostly means that it's not the right game for me, maybe. Starting with the name, which is Raiderz with a Z as the last letter, and that's, well, it's not lead speak, but it's like, I don't know what you call that when you replace the letter S with letter Z, but I'm no fan of that. If you are, then why not, but I personally don't do so. And so it's a bit strange to see that now already showing up in game titles. And since I think that mostly a younger audience is writing stuff that way, I guess that most of the game is targeting at a younger audience. Not only because of the name, of course, but also because, like, basically you don't have to read, you just click through everything and it works by itself. And
말해봐요. 어떻게 됐죠?
ah, there she is. And it seems to be a very straightforward and uncomplicated game. You have learned a new skill.
잘 가요.
That was T. Now, what I like is that in the end you can somehow become a hybrid class. Sorry. And so that's not too bad. On the other hand, you have currently can I switch between those? No, it seems you have only one talent tree per class, which is a bit wider compared to games like World of Warcraft. And what confused me is a bit is that, for example, I have here already 1 point in Hammer of Light, and to get a second point in it, I'd have to invest 5 points total in this current style, which is cleric style. So I can't put any more points in here unless I spend more points on these other skills. And I might not be interested in those skills. Like if I am a sorcerer and this is like ice and this is fire and I think, oh, I want to be a fire mage, then well, I have to put points in that stuff anyway, I think. Except maybe for that, but I don't know. So maybe I like this hammer, but I can't put points in here, so I have to put points in those. Increases the damage and healing power. Restores health. Immediately inflicts 180% damage by throwing divine light in front of you. Enemies currently under the effects of. Yes, why not? Does it have any range? I guess not. And those skills don't have fixed damage values themselves, but instead they are modifying your physical or magic damage. Yes, yes. God, that thing is ugly.
잠깐 기다려 보시오. 잘 가시오.
Click on the marked map somewhere. Ah, that thing is gone. The graphics, I think I have them currently on medium or something. I'm not sure. I just leave them at the default. System, game options. Oh, it's more. Highest texture resolution, source effect, blah blah blah. So that's already pretty high. I think the graphics are decent so far. The sky sucks a bit because I can see there huge artifacts, which is caused by bad video or image compression, and well, that's an interesting effect to have things blur out that way in the distance. I guess in the end the graphics are acceptable, but they are not particularly. No, I think it's particularly something like that. Well, you know what I mean. So I don't think the graphics are stunning or anything else, but they are not bad either. Draw a weapon, what was that? F, I think. And with control I was switching back and forth between aiming mode and normal mode. You can acquire items by breaking off parts of monsters. Any difference between looting monsters and breaking off parts of them? Or is that just a fancy name for actually the same thing? You have to create sea eboses and shield crabs. It will be interesting to see what the item mall will be in the end. I think the company said something like that it will be mostly vanity items, and those useful items you can buy will be nice but not that important because skill should matter that much. But I have my doubts when companies promise that. Because in the end most players don't like difficult games. So games have to be easy, especially free-to-play games, to keep users interested and give them the feeling to progress and so on. Apart from you having to aim, the combat is pretty forward so far. Three more of those. Crabs I already got enough. Press W and left click for forward attack. Oh, those are buffs of some sort. Oh, I'm using that weapon now. Ah, now I got my old one back. I guess when you kill monsters, they sometimes leave stuff behind that you can use as some sort of short time buff. What's that one doing? Restores health. Well, that's not a bad idea. It's like having the monsters drop some sort of potions every now and then that buff you. Oh, there's another one of those clubs. Ah, my club. So, in general, I think the game ain't that bad so far. I just think the style of this... Where am I? Current... Sanctum Ruins... I'm at Broken Mast. Ah, here in the very west. Ah, and I guess I can take the route in the east towards Ingen and then in those areas. Well, this large world map looks pretty okay, but I'm not really happy with the style of the zone map, because it's far too... It tries on the one hand to look like old, and using those scribbled mountains drawings and stuff, but at the same time it has very strong colors, which is basically the opposite of old, and that gives, in my opinion, the look of like a child having drawn the map. Maybe. Oh, soon we level up again.
끝난 건가?
Uh-huh. Get pirate's weapon design from local. So my abilities here inflicts on a damage of the magic attack. I guess it's both magic attack or something.
잘 가시오.
How do I get my character view H? Physical attack, physical, magical. I guess I have to go for magical damage, which means we get probably this pirate stuff I already found here while playing the necessary ingredients and resources to craft it. Yes, thank you. And next is... So right now the stuff is here, basically we are... Right now we are telling him to do this stuff. And if I click on receive recipe, I'm paying money and stuff to learn something. And now I guess craft it myself, I think. That's how I understood it. Hello, Tian.
어디 한번 들어보자.
Yes. Ah, level up. Maybe I should read the quest, but I read through the first few ones
잘
and
가도록 해요.
they didn't look that fascinating to read, so I just decided not to. Quite a bunch of people in the beta version. Or alpha, or what it is. Alright, skill point. Another skill point. You can't add it here. And we can't add it here because we don't have 5 points spent in the first row left. And we can't use those because we don't have those hybrid class thing enabled. I guess that's later sometime. I'll go for Divine Mastery, I think. Quest.
한가하다면 나 좀 도와주시겠어?
Create a robe or tunic, gauntlets, trousers, shoes or boots. Robe or tunic. Let's craft. I don't know, is my character better with leather, I guess? Let's try that. And gauntlets or trousers.
원하던 대로 나왔다. 한번 살펴보시오.
And those boots. Luckily I found all those materials by killing those crabs and
잘
things.
가시오.
There it is. What does that N letter mean? New? Or no, don't use it? I don't know.
어떻게 되었어? 안녕히 가시오.
Oh. How did I get that there? I remember that some button put up this map here on the center of the screen. But which one was it? Not this one, not this one. I guess I could check the key bindings, as always. Ah. That one. Another one of those fish guys. A unique flavor. Hodger meat and beer meat. And some strange looking chocobo mounts or something. Dodge to avoid enemy attacks. Nah. And can we take apart some body part of it? No, I guess not. S and left click to perform a dodge. And that too. Well, that worked. Sadly, I'm much sleepier right now than I expected, so I have to stop here. But if you're interested in seeing this Let's Play continued and see how Raiderz evolves over the course of the development, well, just share your opinion with me.